Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers are in full swing and will do everything they can to be champions this season. Roster changes will be made in free agency with the aim of strengthening the roster. The Lakers already have 3 stars. Who are they? Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic and LeBron James, so manager Rob Pelinka is aiming to sign solid players to help in the rotation or in the starting lineup, which only has 3 players guaranteed as absolute starters: Doncic, Reeves, LeBron. Rumors: Laker wants to sign Ty Jerome from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and the Los Angeles Lakers are set to begin their 2025 NBA playoff against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round, but plenty of personnel concerns could lead to an unfortunate, premature postseason elimination for the storied organization. Despite playing well enough to clinch the Western Conference's number 3 seed with a 50-32 record, their pronounced lack of frontcourt depth and overall offensive reinforcements may spell their eventual doom. In an effort to correct these issues, it's plausible to believe that the franchise's general manager Rob Pelinka will scour both the trade and free agent markets to bolster the group's bench unit this summer. If he chooses the latter, the Cleveland Cavaliers' surging guard and soon-to-be unrestricted free agent Ty Jerome might be a perfect candidate to lead the Lakers' reserves in 2025-26. Ty Jerome went from nearly out of the league to arguably the best backup point guard in the NBA. And he could certainly start for a number of teams, Clutch Point's Bailey Bassett wrote Tuesday afternoon. The Cavaliers have a lot of money invested into their current roster, so they are vulnerable to losing Jerome in free agency. Multiple teams out there will likely look into investing in him as their long-term point guard. At 27 years old, Jerome has become one of the league's most reliable and efficient backup point guards, as he's contributed 12.5 points, 3.4 assists and 1.1 steals while knocking down a blistering 43.9% of his looks from three-point range in 70 appearances for Cleveland in 2024-25. Jerome is much more than a distance shooter, though, as his incredible ball-handling ability and footwork gives him the ability to attack the rim consistently and finish with soft floaters and push shots. The former number 24 overall pick in the 2019 NBA draft to the Philadelphia 76ers has become an integral piece of a fantastic Cavaliers team that finished the regular season with a 68-14 record and the Eastern Conference's number 1 seed, but the 6-year veteran could be driven out due to the franchise's lack of cap space. If paired with both James and Doncic, Jerome could prove to be an incredibly important piece to a true contender in the West, as he'd be tasked with rejuvenating the team's bench as a sensational scorer and facilitator. Maxi Kleber was full participant in practice but no timeline for return. The Los Angeles Lakers are almost entirely healthy going into the playoffs, with the lone exception being big man Maxi Kleber. Joining the Lakers as part of the Luka Doncic trade, Kleber has yet to actually debut in purple and gold as he recovers from foot surgery that he underwent in January. It remains unclear if Kleber will recover in time to play in the postseason, but he is taking steps in the right direction. Lakers coach J.J. Redick revealed that Kleber took part in the Lakers' practice on Tuesday, however there is no update as far as when Kleber could return. He's back on the court doing on-court activities, but no timeline, Redick said after Lakers' practice on Tuesday. In fact, Redick called Kleber a full participant but clarified that the practice featured no live drills and was focused primarily on shooting and running. Even still, it was nice to see Kleber on the court, and his shooting touch looked excellent as he got some shots up after practice. One of the Lakers' main issues in terms of their roster is the lack of overall size. While he isn't the most physical big man, Kleber could at least give the Lakers another option up front with a different skill set, as he is primarily a floor stretcher on offense. Lakers fans know this quite well, as Kleber infamously knocked down a buzzer-beating three-pointer to help the Mavericks steal a game in LA last season. Even if he doesn't return this season, Kleber could be a valuable piece for the purple and gold next year as a rotational big who can shoot and provide a little rim protection on defense. His familiarity with Doncic should only help ease his transition into his new team and allow him to make an immediate impact once he is cleared. Mavericks' Nico Harrison has no regrets trading Luka Doncic to Lakers. Maxi Kleber was involved in the deal, but of course the prize in that February trade was Luka Doncic, and it still feels unbelievable to many that the Lakers actually acquired the superstar guard. Mavericks general manager Nico Harrison has come under a lot of fire in the months since, but he continues to stand tall on his decision. With the Mavericks set to take part in the play-in tournament, Harrison spoke to the media and said he has no regrets about trading Doncic to the Lakers. Harrison added that even though the move is unpopular, it is his job to do what is best for the Mavericks, and he feels he did that by embracing the idea that defense wins championships. Lakers to enter 2025 playoffs with huge championship odds. Now armed with 5-time All-NBA first-team superstar point guard Luka Doncic, 26, and 21-time All-Star power forward LeBron James, 40, the Los Angeles Lakers finished with a 50-32 record on the year, only the second-ever 50-plus win season for Los Angeles since James arrived in 2018. As the Western Conference's number 3 seed, LA will face off against the number 6 seeded Minnesota Timberwolves starting this weekend, for the first round of the playoffs. So how far can the Lakers go? And how far do bettors think they'll go? The Lakers have been given plus 1,100 odds to win it all in this year's playoffs by BetMGM. Those are the fourth best odds in the league, behind the 68-14 Oklahoma City Thunder, plus 175, the 61-21 reigning champion Boston Celtics, plus 220, and the 64-18 Cleveland Cavaliers, plus 600, and just ahead of the 48-34 Golden State Warriors, plus 1,400. Accordingly, the Lakers have been awarded plus 550 odds by BetMGM to represent the Western Conference, the second best odds behind only Oklahoma City's minus 135, per BetMGM. As Dan Santaramita of The Athletic observes, the 52-30 Houston Rockets possess the number 2 seed in the West, but have just the 7th best odds in the conference. The number 7 seeded Warriors have the 3rd best odds in the conference, behind only Oklahoma City and Los Angeles, although they haven't even officially made the playoffs yet. It's no secret why the Lakers and Warriors are higher in the odds than in the seeds. Both teams have played better since adding marquee players before the trade deadline, Santaramita writes. The number 3 seed Lakers are 18-10 with Luka Doncic in the lineup, but are just 10-8 in those games after a hot 8-2 start. Still, the star power of Luka and LeBron James in the postseason is not easy to bet against. Los Angeles has a size disadvantage against Minnesota. Jackson Hayes is no one-on-one matchup for 4-time Defensive Player of the Year center Rudy Gobert or his backup, reigning 6th Man of the Year Naz Reid. Luka Doncic eager to start playing big games for Lakers, starting in playoff date with Timberwolves. Luka Doncic has been with the Los Angeles Lakers for 2.5 months now, and he's feeling fairly comfortable in his new home. He is building chemistry with his new teammates, who are getting used to his brilliant passes, prolific scoring outbursts and fiery competitiveness. But the playoffs begin this weekend, and the Lakers know they're about to see yet another side of their Slovenian superstar. "I like big games," Doncic said Thursday with his typical understatement. "The playoffs is a fun time. Everybody plays 100%. It's just fun to be out there." Doncic is one of the top playoff performers of his generation, and he is just 1 year removed from his remarkable effort in carrying the Dallas Mavericks to the NBA Finals despite significant injuries to his right knee. Doncic is healthier now, and he has LeBron James on his side this spring when the 3rd-seeded Lakers begin the first round against the surging Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 1 on Saturday night. While Los Angeles drew a difficult opening round matchup for a team still assembling an identity around its new centerpiece, the Lakers expect to see something special from Doncic. "Oh man, it's exciting," said Lakers swingman Dorian Finney-Smith, Doncic's teammate for 5 seasons in Dallas. "I already know bro is going to come with the juice. He loves the moment. Knowing him probably got to calm him down, too, because he's going to be barking. It's going to be exciting." Doncic faced Minnesota in the playoffs just last season, and it was one of the finest series performances of his career. He led the Mavericks past the Timberwolves in 5 games in the Western Conference Finals, averaging 32.4 points, 9.6 rebounds, 8.2 assists and 2.2 steals while hitting 23 three-pointers. Doncic's entire 2024 postseason was outstanding. Incredibly, he led the NBA in playoff points, rebounds and assists, but it wasn't even his most prolific playoff performance. His 28.9 points per game over the 22-game stretch actually comprised his lowest scoring output in his 4 trips to the postseason. Can he do something similar in his first trip to the playoffs with the 17-time NBA champion Lakers? Doncic isn't guaranteeing anything, but he will be hungry and healthy after getting 7 days off since the Lakers clinched the number 3 seed by beating Houston last Friday. "The goal is to win a championship," Doncic said. "I think we have a great team. We have guys that are willing to go to war. Everybody is staying together. The chemistry is high, so I think we for sure have a chance." Doncic's supporting cast in Hollywood is more impressive than it was in Dallas last season, when Kyrie Irving was the only other major offensive contributor. Along with the top scorer in NBA history, the Lakers also have capable third option Austin Reeves and a gallery of solid role players on a team that has gone 19-12 since Doncic arrived. Doncic is averaging 28.1 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 7.5 assists in his 28 games with the Lakers, just 21 of those with both James and Reeves alongside him. That's not much time to build a championship-winning dynamic, but Doncic and James both have ample experience as postseason leaders and winners. And whatever Doncic manages to accomplish, his teammates know he'll do it with style. He's smiling on the court and off the court, talking a lot of trash on the bench or with whatever fans he's picking out that's yelling at him, and it's exciting, Finney-Smith said. "He brings an excitement to the game. He makes unbelievable passes. That last, regular season, game, the Houston game, I cut, thinking he wasn't going to throw the ball to me. He threw it my direction, and he was like, 'What, you think I didn't see you?'